H-Town. What's up? You know what time it is? It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, where we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Monday, and I am trying to hold on. Unique, unique day. I know people coming in because y'all used to me giving you 2.5 minutes of introduction. I didn't feel like giving the introduction today. Rod Wells, where you been? I hadn't seen your name up there in a long time. I was worried about you, buddy. Um, I sometimes I just want to just bring in. I just want to start the show. Start the show, no introduction, don't play nobody's song, don't have to share the revenue with nobody for playing their songs. Love y'all. I just saw someone here. But it's a great day. What's up, Keith? What's up, Bob? Man, I'm waiting on everybody to get. Oh, I haven't shared the show. Let me share the show. Hold on. Let me share the show. Some people be so lazy, they be waiting on me to share the show. Boy, I just spoon feed them too. And y'all, I've had a great time being away from y'all. Um, I really did. And miss you a little bit, but I just had a great time. Um, being able to go do something and spend that time with TSU basketball program, your men and women's team
I really,
down in Atlanta. Atlanta, thank you so much, Atlanta. We appreciate you. You do, Atlanta. You know how to do your thing. The best swag tournament I've ever been to, and we didn't even win. But the logistics and say, shout out to Thaddeus Moody for. I'm gonna talk about Alabama State. Yes, I am. Uh, I'm gonna talk about them shortly. I'm trying to make sure I'm sharing the show, y'all. I think I've shared it to everything I need to share to. I think I did. And I hope y'all doing too. But what's up, Rabbit? Uh Thaddeus Moody said men's champion, Alabama State. Boy, golly, did you boy, but if they win, they got to play Auburn, man. Oh my God. I hope they win that first round game, Alabama State. That is Moody. I hope they win that play-in game because if they win the play-in game, that count as a win in the NCAA championship. Anissa, the real deal, Bill is in the building. The SWAC got it right in year one. Year two is about to be great. I'm telling you. Y'all, that SWAC championship, man, down there. Y'all, I lost, and I still enjoyed myself. I mean, we lost. Now I was upset about the loss because I think we can play Alabama State 10 times, and I think TSU can beat them 9 times. But ladies and gentlemen, when somebody hitting 50% from threes and they was contested, and you shooting 50% from the free throw line, you're gonna lose that game. No matter how, no matter how, yeah, I keep trying to tell these people, man, no matter how you put it around, these dudes shooting 50% and hitting Alabama State from three, and we can't make 50% from 15 feet out. So we deserve to get our ass tore off the bone. We deserved it. My girl Crystal is in the building. Shout out to Crystal Fordham. She is the greatest. She is the greatest. She is the greatest. She is the greatest. But Atlanta, man, y'all all right with me. Atlanta, y'all don't owe me nothing. Y'all don't owe me nothing. I had a great time. I know y'all playing. Y'all had some Junebug basketball going on this weekend, icebreaker and all that kind of stuff. I ain't gonna talk about that because I don't know nothing that happened. I don't know nothing that happened. So if you got to wait for the icebreaker stuff. Because I don't know. She said, darn Jaguars. What happened to the Jaguars? CJ Hines put on a show. Yes, in his hometown. Absolutely. C.J. Hines, I like, and he didn't hurt us in this season. You know, and y'all got to realize, on my Robert rules, I always said we got to stop Hines, Knox, and Matlock just from getting to the hole. Then they got the hitting threes. Them dudes ain't never hit no damn threes like that. They didn't hit them threes. They didn't hit no threes like that no more. C.J. Hines did, but the other two did. So, but when you allow a team to shoot 50%, run their ass off the 3-point line. Then Bass, this dude named Bass, that Bass hit 20 points on us. He ain't hit another point since. I mean, TSU okay. You talking about the Jag. Oh, okay. Southern terrible. Southern shit, man. Southern, man. I don't see how we ever lost to Southern. I'm just telling you. I still don't see how we lost to Southern. What's up, man? What's up? James Arsenault is in the building, my favorite golf partner in the world. But he done ran off on me. You know, I don't get a chance to play with him no more. But Eric Harrison, I saw you dancing on some video. You posted, man. Y'all getting it in. But shout out to my team. I love them. TSU, the women, we did the same thing. The women did the same thing. 50% from the. Yeah, let me tell you something. You young people out here, y'all got to be able to hit free throws. TSU is a 70-some% free throw shooting team. And in this win or go home game, we shot 50%. Y'all, it was one time we was at the 30% mark. And then you missed, 9 or 10 free throws, and you lose by 4 or 5. Let me tell you something. TSU, you didn't want to win though. You didn't want to. He said, my Drake Bulldog's going to shot Mizzou. Bet that. Bet that. Bet that. Eric Harrison, he put that on the screen, y'all. He up here talking stuff. Southern Discipline just played bad. Southern Discipline just played bad and took their foot off the gas too early. Yeah. They played dumb too. See, y'all, I keep telling y'all, dumb loses more games than smart wins. Y'all, if you ever watch a basketball game, most of the time it's gonna be about dumb plays that make you lose a basketball game. Just keep following them. Just keep watching. It's gonna be some dumb plays that make you lose basketball. C.J. Hines transferred from Faulkner University in Montgomery, Alabama. But they got to go beat St. Francis. And if they play beat St. Francis, they got to go against the mighty Auburn. We're gonna talk about that. He said, I got Drake with an upset. Who doing brackets? Who all got their brackets out there? Well, where they brackets at? I haven't. So he got Drake with an upset. Missouri gonna beat the brakes off Drake. Y'all remember I'm saying this just cause them dudes saying it? Hold up, y'all. Just cause they saying I'm going against them. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know I'm gonna go against them. I'm serious, y'all. Whatever y'all, I'm going out, and I like for y'all to go against me. I don't care if you love Dennis Gates or not. I'm telling you, Missouri gonna beat the brakes. Man, Drake ain't played nobody like Missouri. You got to be out your mind. Yeah, no. Drake ain't played. Who have Drake beat and played like Missouri? I'll wait. Let me get some money. Let me get some water. Hey, Crystal. My alma mater gonna prevail. Okay. That's your heart. That's your heart talking. Man, I got Memphis in my Final Four too. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I didn't. You know all them people talking about. It's this bracket week. It's fun week for me. Shout out to my Memphis Tigers. Shout out to U of H, #1 seed. Got some information for y'all too. that I want to share with y'all. I'm gonna give it to you now. I'm gonna show y'all how, just in case you know somebody that's in these positions. Uh, I'm finna give you some information, and you might want to write some of this stuff down. It's hot off the press, straight from the NCAA. Where we at? Here we go. These important dates. If you've got a friend, your cousin that is in trying to go for the NBA draft entry process, the underclassmen's application eval starts on, wait a minute, April 17th. April 17th. That's when you start. The NBA early entry deadline is April 26th. So 17 starts, the deadline is 26. NCAA early entry withdrawal from the process. I think May 28th. In order to maintain your eligibility. Transfer portal entry dates, 3/24. That's in a few weeks, within a week. And the portal closed on 4/22. So just in case you didn't have that information, in case you wanted that information, that's information out there for you. Okay? All right. Okay. If you need some more information, email me, chopshophtx@gmail.com, and I'll make sure I get that information. Chopshophtx@gmail.com. Y'all, I want to know who filling out a bracket. Did anybody say who filling out a bracket? Hey, y'all, I got a turn. I'm talking to some people, and they said, that's them YNs over there. Do anybody know what YN means? YN. Y/N. Okay, I'll wait. I ain't gonna worry about it. Maybe some of it, because it went over my head. But then I understand what I've been seeing it in tweets. You say you got a bracket. You say, Hatter, what do you think about Pitino and St. John's? What do you mean? What do I think about them? Let me put that up on the screen so people can know. Rod Brown, Rick Brown, what's up, baby? He said, what do I think about them? What you mean, what do I think about them? Okay, thank you, Sterling Creeks. Sterling Creeks, thank you, baby. Sterling Creeks, that's what you young. You know what? Share the show, everybody, because it's about to be good. Okay. I got you. I didn't know y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all that went over my head. But I heard that term down in Atlanta. They were saying they didn't want to go over certain places because them YNs over there. And I said, okay, all right, but let's not go where the YNs are there. So how he brought them back as a good team. Uh, you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't give a fat rat's behind about Rick Pitino. Me personally, Alpha Yo, what's up, man? I don't give a fat rat's behind about Rick Pitino and how he got that team winning. Because Rick Pitino is allowed to coach, and the assistant black coaches who did his dirty work for them, they still can't coach. So, Eric, unlike most people, I can't cheer for Rick Pitino. I just can't. Sonya, I just can't. I can't cheer for Rick Pitino. I can't cheer for yes, somebody just gave me some information. Thank you for that information, but yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. I thank you for the information, but yeah, win or lose, uh, it's some coaches gonna get fired. Um, I, and I'm just like that, man. Y'all, I'm really. That's who I am. You know, some people you can just go by. They're gonna be consistent because who they are. That's just who I am, man. I have a problem, a big problem, where Rick Pitino gets to go coach again, but the young black coaches who was doing the dirty work for him to get players in Louisville, they not able to coach. The NCAA is preventing them from coaching. So that's why I really don't bring him up. St. John's doing a great job up there, but it's hard for me. It's just hard. It's just hard, man. Him and Archie Miller and all of these guys can just keep coaching. And Bruce Pearl at Auburn, the #1 seed, coach cheating, and all the coaches got in trouble, but the assistant coaches, but you still can coach. They ain't coaching no more. You follow me? What's up, Chuck? And listen, I ain't saying you're a cheater, because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let's stop. Let's stop. I'm not calling him a cheater. I'm saying, let's get this straight, Ron. I don't want you. Listen. I think the NCAA been unfair. They showing you now they've been unfair. So if you want to help a player out and give some players some money and the mama some money, man, I'm all for it. I was for it back then, and I'm for it now. So let's get that straight. But my problem with them is the black coaches can't get no job. Lamont Evans can't get no job again. A great man, a great coach. But the guys that was supposed to be over them, they still getting jobs. I ain't mad at Bruce Pearl for cheating to win. They told me, you ain't trying if you ain't cheating. Hannah, I was just asking the question, do Italians run the head coaching jobs? And I don't know who run them, but I know it don't look like me and you, Frank. That's a good, Frank. I don't know who run it. They don't look like you and I. And that's all I'm saying. And y'all, since we there, since we there, since we there, since we there. Thank you, Eric. Eric, I love you. Eric, I love you, man. Eric, I had a conversation with a Division I Power 5 coach. He called me. I ain't called him. Happened to be black. I love this cat. But we talked. We talked and we talked and we talked. Um, and we just sitting there. And he was talking about, have you been watching how the job openings are stagnant? Cal Neptune at Villanova, Chris Walker's old school, he got fired. Let's just look, coaches. Is it possible for me to just pull up coaches firing? NCAA, hold up. NCAA basketball. Because I need y'all to talk me off a ledge here. Get ball. Coaches. Coaches firings. Y'all just y'all bear with me. SWAC championship game was really good. Absolutely was. True Robert Hatter, Sean Miller, Will Wade still have jobs. Corey Barker, Beck Richardson, no job. Absolutely. Uh, McCaffrey got fired. Kevin Kruger, UNLV got fired. I like Cal Neptune too. I really like that guy. Fran, I said that right. Fired after 15 years, Fran. Okay. Kevin Kruger, fired. Let me see. Let me see. Jim Larinaga quit. Tony Bennett quit. Mike Rootson's gone. Leonard Hamilton pushed out. Utah fired their coach, Craig Smith, with weeks left in the regular season. I'm going somewhere, y'all. I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. Minnesota coach got fired. Keep going. That is more. I like that guy too, man. Like that cat, man. Oh, I like that cat. Oh, he's a cool dude. But now, like, look, you get hired to get fired. So you get fired, hired to get fired. I'm just telling you, I'm not whining. I'm not whining. But these coaches have to be successful. Somebody just texted me and said, win or lose, Rodney Terry is out at UT. Fob, didn't none of them guys throw their assistants under the bus. So don't think Will Wade is, oh, I can't stand y'all for always taking up. What is it about Will Wade all y'all want to take up for? What is it about him? Somebody explain it to me today. Y'all always got something to take up for him. How in the hell he didn't throw his assistant? Them other coaches didn't throw their assistants under the bus either. They got caught. Y'all, somebody explain to me right now. I'm getting sick of you black ass coaches, you black dudes, always got Will Wade. What is it about Will Wade that y'all like? Tell me, because I don't know. And I ain't not, Will Wade, this ain't against you, man. I promise you. This ain't against you. This is about these guys. Every time somebody bring up, some black ass coach gonna bring up Will Wade. I don't hear no white boys bringing him up. It's just the white guys. Could y'all explain to me why y'all bring him up all the time? Because it's getting on my damn nerve. Because I guess I missed it. Just like I don't know what YN mean, I don't know why y'all like. Tell me why you like Will Wade so much. What have he done? Y'all help me. Somebody talk to Tobin Smith from our owner. He just got fired. Absolutely. Keep going. I'm waiting on you to follow. Please, Will Wade didn't throw his assistants on the bus. Will somebody tell me why y'all like him? I want to know. Maybe I like them too. If y'all, I just don't, tell me why y'all like them so much. I mean, Rick Stanberg. I like Stanberg. Why y'all like these people so much? Tell me. Y'all help. But even in the college and the NBA, the job openings are stagnant. And these jobs are telling on themselves. Somebody sit there and told me that he paid a lot of grassroots coaches. So you Negroes can be bought. See, this is what I'm talking about. Somebody said, Will Wade paid a lot of grassroots coaches. So y'all can be bought. Ain't nothing worse than a bought Negro. Whoa! I knew it was something. Because if they can buy you, they can sell your ass. He does somebody say he does dancing with the black players and eat soul food. Didn't tell me not to repeat it. I ain't gonna tell you who told me, but if you tell me, how can we just be bought so bad? How can people just buy us so easy? Sandy Pugh, Prairie View, she's been forced to resign. Somebody throw you a bone, they think you're over for life. Y'all help me. Y'all help me. We can be bought so easily. Oh my God. But back to what I was talking about. I'm watching the University of Miami. And you know what the coach told me? The coach I was talking, he said, Robert, people think it's so much money out here. But it's not. These numbers ain't real. Robert, he told me, he said, go look at Georgia. He said, I looked up Georgia. Georgia, where was it? Georgia announces its revenue sharing breakdown next year. They're going to get $13 million to the football team. 2.7 million to the basketball team. 900,000 to the women's team. And 5% to the others. Some people out here been having big budgets to spend money. Mike Woodson at Indiana spent a whole lot of money and they still didn't win. They ain't make it to tournament. He's got to step down. University of Miami. They go get a young coach like Jay Lucas. They don't have to pay that much. It's his first job. They don't want to pay. They don't want to pay the high profile people. The money ain't like y'all think it is. He was telling me. He says about 10 teams out here that can pay good. It's 353 Division I teams. 8 but 10 of them can pay like they weigh. So what is success? The person that can pay the most, that means they're successful. What is success, Aaron Wilford? What Aaron Wilford, what is success? Oh, Robert, Penny Hardaway been successful 20 years. 20 wins, 20 wins, 20 wins, 7 straight years in a row, but y'all wanted to fire him because Coach Jeff Goodman put him on the house seat, on the hot seat. What is success? So he said, okay, I'm going to quit getting these high-profile ads. I'm going to quit getting these compromising ass coaches and get me a coaching staff. Get me Mike Davis on my staff. I'm going to get Andre Turner on my staff. I'm going to get Nolan Smith on my staff. And people thought he was crazy because they were whispering behind my back here in Houston. Talking about, what, Penny know what he do? Man, do he need some coaches down there? The man already knew what the hell he was doing. He was getting that cancer out of his program. But y'all had something to say slick. He get the cancer out of his program and quit going after them prima donna ass players and went after character and guys who loved this game. Came and got a Houston guard, 2 of them. What is success? What is success to you? Because y'all the ones be saying this stuff. Shout it, show. Because I need somebody else talking to me because y'all ain't talking to me. Y'all look at some of these rosters. Where you got these high-profile players and these high-profile names on these rosters. P.J. Henry wasn't no high-profile name. I mean, P.J. Haggerty. This kid, Miles Kelly, I think Auburn team. I think he the 4th best player on Auburn team. He was in the ACC. ACC just couldn't afford him. And they giving him about $600,000. And he the 4th best player on Auburn's team. Georgia Tech couldn't afford that. They don't have the money. 8 but 10 teams got the money. But y'all be sitting up there like they got the money to buy all the players. Y'all, if I got all the best players, I'm going to win. I'm just going to tell you that now. You can get all the worst players and give me all the best players. I'm busting your ass. Now, if I got all the worst players and I'm beating you with all the best, then that means I'm out coaching you then, buddy. Some people can spend more money. That don't mean they're better coaches. I'm looking at the ACC. The reason the ACC ain't strong, they ain't paying like the SEC. The SEC is outpaying them for players, ladies and gentlemen. They ain't doing a better job of coaching. You don't get no, how the hell they gonna put 14 down? You got guys with losing records in the NCAA. You the 14th rank in your conference and you in the NCAA tournament? It's bad when Columbia University firing coaches. Ivy League usually don't fire coaches. That's how crazy this game done got. No, don't be sorry about the Tigers. The Tigers, let me tell you something. How can I be sorry? Somebody just put on, hat, I'm sorry. You don't feel sorry for me. If you go allow, if me and Eric Harrison playing, and I allow Eric Harrison to shoot 50% from 3, Eric Bowens, and I shoot 50% from the free throw line, I suppose to get my head toe off the frame. It's money, y'all. Then I sit here. SEC has the money. That's why they the best teams right now. Kansas got $4 million. That's how Kansas showing you how to F that money off. Kansas is a perfect example of how to mess that. The little boy you got from Alabama can't play dead in the damn Tarzan movie. Where Paul Moran at? The little kid they got from Dallas. Played with what you call. He done left Alabama and went down to Kansas and can't make a damn shot. How we judge these coaches? First of all, we got to realize there's a problem first before we can change it. But all I keep telling you, I told y'all years ago. Yes, U of A's got money. Yes. How do we judge these coaches? If I was a coach, of course I want a GM for my school. Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all, I'm seeing stuff in this landscape. I'm watching y'all and Polo, what's his man come on here talking about icebreaker. Who was it came on here talking about the icebreaker? I won't be talking about the icebreaker. I don't know what the hell happened in icebreaker. I don't know. I ain't heard nobody talking about no player that's good in icebreaker. I mean, I don't know. So I ain't heard nobody. I'm sitting there watching this little boy the other day. Who brought this up? Eric. I'm sitting there watching this young man. And let me play. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling right now.
These guys haven't experienced some of the things I've experienced. And, I really wanted to come in and impact the program. Fuck, man. I'm sorry for crying, but this shit hurts, but I really wanted to come in and impact the program and, some of the stuff, the outcome, obviously wasn't what we wanted, but, if someone asks me if I regret coming here, I tell them, I don't regret meeting my team, the coaching staff, the people I met, and my heart just breaks for them because, like I said, they just haven't experienced some of the things I experienced in my career. But same thing for the fans, because I feel like I let a lot of people down. And I feel like I did a poor job of letting people talk about me and affect my play. And it was evident all year, and I wish I could just go back and block out everything, not for myself, but for the team, so we could have had a more successful year. But, I mean, this is a learning lesson for me, and I wish the best for the future of this program. These guys.
That could be your son. That could be Landon Ardwan's son. That could be Eric Harrison's son. That was Coleman Hawkins crying. But he didn't perform well. And he's getting criticized because they gave him $2 million to come to Kansas State. Eric, listen to the story first before you get to comment. But you don't, come on now. Come on. Let's get past the third grade. You should have been at the Guy Torrey comedy show, one of the greatest comedy shows I've seen in a long time. You can tell that man he done read books, he done read, unbelievable. I'm just telling you, $2 million. So when you get them guys them $2 million like that, Doug, I might talk about that. But when you give that kid, y'all got these male groupies out here going to all these schools and trying to get these dudes a bag so they can get some of these bags. This what's happening to these young men right now. This what happened. This what happens. And you might say, well, he got the money. Three of the top teams in NIL and basketball, Kansas State, Indiana. Kansas State didn't make the tournament. Indiana did not make the tournament. Arkansas barely made the tournament. No, it's not a safe bet that he's going to make it to the NBA, Eric Bourne. Eric Bourne, you don't even know who the guy is. Y'all, we got a guy just putting stuff up on the screen. Ignore him. I'm about to now, right now. Coleman Hawkins. Kansas State landed this dude from Illinois. $2 million deal to play for the Wildcats, making it one of the most lucrative NIL deals in college basketball history. And Coleman had a message to the young fellas. Y'all got to listen to it. Oh, y'all think we're going icebreaker. Y'all want y'all kids to go to college. This what's going on. Watch this.
Stay away from social media and work as hard as you can. And not worry about anything else besides what's going on in the locker room and on the court. And you'll have success.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was some times that he just couldn't play. He told the coach, I can't do it. The pressures, my mental ain't right. He couldn't even show up to play. He couldn't show up. He was so mentally distraught. He told the coach, I'll let you know when I'm ready, coach. I ain't ready to play yet. Y'all see why I always be so careful and I always not protect them, but support these young men? Y'all see why? Share the show, cause it's about to get good. Think about it. Doug came on here. What Doug say? Doug said, good afternoon to everyone except those who selected North Carolina. Let me tell you something, man. Y'all, if y'all don't understand the committee's job, y'all, listen, let me help y'all. The committee's job, because this is a money-making event. The NCAA championship, Doug, I'm going to put you, Doug, it's a money-making event. You rather have a blue blood like them instead of West Virginia. Have you ever seen how the Carolina fans travel? They buy out several hotels. I've been in them. If you want, you should have won your damn conference championship. Y'all don't even have y'all best player. You gonna come and get slaughtered. Them people looking at their gate, Doug. It's all about money, Doug. Carolina's a brand. They said, I don't care how many quad one wins they don't have. They had one, good. They had one. I'm putting them in. Then told a big lie. Told about the AD who's on the committee. They said we had him walk out the room. Y'all got to understand. Just like at the Doug Dozens, your Doug Dozen event, you want the team that got the team that got the match play that's gonna draw the most people in there to pay to get in there to see your players play. That's all that they did. That's all they did, Doug. This business, baby. We got to get our money up because guess what? We got to pay some of these players now. We got to get every bit of that. Ain't nobody coming from West Virginia. Ain't nobody coming to see them play. And at least North Carolina show up. Michael Jordan might show up. Boy, y'all gonna get this stuff one day. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. Well, man, I know you're Duke guy. I understand. Ed Haskins said, oh, what's up, Ed? He said, this is way more real and prevalent than most people know or understand. Scholarships are not a free education, and NIL is not free money. It can be. When I got Ed Haskins on asking, now that's a former college coach right here. Hold on, let me put it up on the thing. Let it. Yo, when my man called me this, wait a minute, what the, last night, Hatter, when he called me, said, Hatter, this might be a good subject to talk about on your show. Great man, great man, Division I coach. He ain't in the playoff. They lost to Pittsburgh out. I hope they don't fire that coach. I hope they don't fire him. But y'all, Ed, help us. Help us. Let me keep going. Coleman Hawkins. Young boy, man. He didn't ask for all this. I watched Dane Danger. Yo, Jeff Capel. Y'all remember when LJ was a freshman, LJ's dad called me and said, Hatter, man, we got a dude up here. LJ's roommate, he cold as hell, but he ain't gonna be here long. Dane Danger left Baylor. He was on that team. Next year he went to Illinois. I don't know what happened in Illinois. But he came to Memphis and found a coach. He came to Memphis, not just a place that he can play. He found a coach that's going to allow him to perform. And I know I can't tell you the formula. Cause I don't know all these coaches. But that one down there in Memphis, Tennessee, he's been raised under my influence. I met him as a teenager. He loved basketball. Penny Hardaway, if you can play, if you ain't playing, it's something you ain't doing basketball-wise. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. It's something you're not doing basketball-wise because he wants you to be great. I can't say that about, but him and Damon Stoudemire, because I don't know the rest of them guys like that. And I know he gonna sit up there and love on these kids. I know he'll sit up in the gym and say, hey man, if you want to get better, let's get in the gym. Sometimes I hate to come around because he always talking about basketball. Man, I don't want to hear about, man, I don't want to hear about all these basketball. But now that stuff he used to talk to me about, it come in handy now since what? Now I'm analyzing games. And Penny Hardaway is one of the most brilliant minds in basketball. I'm telling you, do me a favor. Just, if you ever get a chance, if you see him somewhere, just sit down and talk basketball with him. What are you going to say? I told y'all the story. Ed, they were playing against UCF, University of Central Florida. I never forget. I'm at practice, and you know, at practice, I be quiet, you know, because in practice, to me, I respect the coach's practice because that's their classroom. they're teaching. So I know everybody looking and watching what I'm doing. So I wanted to, he was down there on the opposite end, he was teaching. And I wanted to get up and walk, but I didn't want to walk while the coach teaching. So I sit my butt and I didn't hear me. I didn't hear him. Later on that night, I said, hey, player. He said, come out of the house. I said, okay. I said, player, uh, what did you tell that guy down there? I want to know. Because I couldn't hear you. He said, every time they pass the ball to Taco Fall in the beginning of the game, Taco Fall was playing. He said, every time he catch the ball and he turns right here, he told his post player, just stand there, he gonna put the ball right in your stomach. Ladies and gentlemen, the next day, I'm on at the game. I'm sitting courtside. The first play of the game, Taco Fall got the ball and turned and put it turnover right in the man's stomach. When you prepare your team like that, man, it ain't nothing. Y'all, I just happen to be friends with these dudes. But these dudes, I can sit up there and listen to them talk about basketball. I be sitting there saying, and y'all, I'm gonna tell you about me. This phone is full of notes. Full of notes. Cause what? I want to be able to come and talk again about this stuff. But these guys, Damon didn't make it this year. See, Damon just get. It's a couple of players that Damon stayed. What if Kelly had stayed? What if Kelly had the money? Florida State, Georgia Tech would have had the money to keep Kelly. What if Seton Hall, Kadari Richmond, the kid that's playing the star of Rick Pitino's team, his main player, 6'6" killer, he did not want to leave Seton Hall. Seton Hall just couldn't pay the money. St. John came up with the money. The kid won and didn't seem that happy because he left a coach that he wanted to be there with, but he had to get that bread. Y'all, we got to be intentional about making sure our guys that look like us get players. And don't be around here trying to get a bag from every damn bag. I'm talking about you male groupies, and y'all know who I'm talking to out there. Then we wonder why. It's rough stuff with Coleman Hawkins, man. He made more money than most over the past year, but he ended up in tears. I'm not sure. Listen to me, Eric. And the reason I'm not sure what the lesson is. I'm not sure. But I bet there is one somewhere. Yes. These dudes worse than these girls now, man. And guess what? These players want the money. Now they're getting the pressure. Millions in NIL deals. Don't just buy your freedom. They buy you expectations of you. They don't buy, and they buy you backlash. This kid Barlow from for Indiana, who was at, I remember he was at Oregon, I think, and then I think he was at Oregon, then he was at Arizona, and then they gave him all that money to come to Indiana. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, he seemed like he done ate everything that Zion Williamson didn't eat. He used to get ball. He don't even look like he's supposed to. They paid him in full, but they gonna judge you without mercy, my young players. This is the NIL that no one want to talk about. Y'all, Coleman Hawkins, he averaged 12 points a game at Illinois last season, and then he got the $2 million deal with transfer to Kansas City. He averaged 10 points a game now, and the Wildcats 16 wins and 17 losses. And the ticket prices and the fees and the purchase tickets, they skyrocket. And the fans get that? Yeah, they mad. We got to prepare youngsters for this. Shout out to Tony Madlock, man. Before I go any further, uh, started his coaching career as an assistant at Melrose High School in Tennessee. He was Penny's assistant. First year he got the job. And he done led Alabama State to the NCAA tournament by winning the SWAC tournament. Beat the great Johnny Jones. Yo, he's under Penny's coaching tree. I want to know how many people in America gonna talk about that. A lot of y'all didn't even know that, did you? So a person under Penny's coaching tree took a look. Alabama State wasn't supposed to win this tournament, ladies and gentlemen. This tournament was TSU's and Southern's to lose. It's an awesome March story. Awesome story by Madlock. Hold on. He was Penny's backcourt mate in Memphis under Coach Larry Finch. He's a former assistant. His son, TJ Madlock, and Amar Knox both played high school basketball in Memphis. I think Amar Knox played at Bartlett. And Tony Madlock played at Houston School in Memphis. Tony had two very difficult jobs, y'all, and he won. He won at South Carolina State. He won there. Then he went to Alabama State and now done took these guys. I got to say it. He's one of these HBCU coaches who never talk about, and he can coach. They play against St. Francis. I want them to beat St. Francis. They got a chance to beat them. And then they're going to play them. They got to play Auburn. The dude, they weight room dude. Every last one of them Alabama dudes look like the weight room guy. I know he got a bonus. Who is that texting me? Oh. I'm not done. What time is it? Yeah, I'm not done. Let me keep going. Tony Madlock did it in 3 years. Don't matter how many years he did. He was terrible for 2 of them years now. And I'm going to tell you, this team ain't that great of a team. But they just won at the right time. Yeah, it's a mess down there in Tallahassee. But I wouldn't sign that 1-year extension either. Thought, uh, shout out to the American Men's Basketball Conference most outstanding player, PJ Haggerty, out of Houston, Texas. Y'all don't understand, man. And you know, and maybe it's causes me, and then people just don't. I don't know, y'all. Y'all gotta understand. What's the odds? First time I ever heard of PJ Haggerty, I saw him. I went up to Austin. TJ Ford had a tournament in Austin. So he said, man, come up. I went up to Austin. You know, he gave a tournament in this nice facility up there. I went up to help him support him. But I saw this little sixth grader, little old chubby little dude. But he can shoot, can score and shoot the piss out of it. Little chubby fat dude. That was PJ Haggerty in the sixth grade. And now he's on a basketball team that a young man that I helped raise and helping him to a better year at coaching. PJ Haggerty, man, y'all, the stuff that he's doing. Penny Hardaway, he retooled the staff before the season started and made everybody think he was crazy. Y'all know y'all friends out there was talking. Man, how the boy know what he's doing? But he's a genius today. Contrarian move. Freight, you heard it. What you mean? What do I feel about? What do I think about U of H? Somebody just asked me a question. What do I think about? I talk about them all. What you mean? What I think about U of H? That's a. You must didn't have nothing else to say. What do I think about U of H? Just ask. They the number one seed. Well, number one seed. I know everybody on the staff. Oh, do you think? Hell yeah, I think they can win it all. But Freightman, you saying that now. Now watch Freightman. Penny has a nice staff. They said he was crazy for firing Rick Stansberry and all of them other dudes right before the season started. Freightman, don't you're reading the book backwards now. You're reading the book backwards. I'm just sitting there thinking about this stuff, man. The man, hold up. U of H used to win out of this same conference, went to the Final Four, the Sweet 16 out of this same conference. Penny win the conference championship, the regular season, and you ain't here to peep. We ain't talking about you, Kevin Freightman. Ain't nobody telling you. How have you supported him? Have you ever went to a game? Have you ever gave to the university? Don't tell me you done supported him. You believed in him. How you believe in him? But let me keep going. Memphis did North Carolina a favor last night. Because if Memphis had a loss, and y'all and Jared Harris, what Doug at? Jared Harris got in the game last night. Made a good defensive play. He just so excited he'd overthrew PJ for a wide open layup. In games like that, you can't make that mistake. And he gonna be a player. If he don't make the mistake of listening to these Negroes and these groupies, and if he stay there, if Penny wants him, he gonna have a chance, y'all, to go make him some money somewhere. I'm telling y'all, I know what I know. He loved him. He always mentioned him. He said, Jared got to be ready. Jared got to be ready. He don't listen. He don't mention you. If you ain't got it, he ain't gonna mention you. But I was thinking about something, y'all. Memphis did, because if Memphis had lost that game, North Carolina, that last spot, that would have been, went to UAB. Do y'all know? I'm just looking at Memphis, and that's a hell of a damn team Memphis got to play. That's a hell of a 12 seed. Colorado State is a hell of what? But check this out. Memphis is the only team to earn a top 5 seed in the tournament that's not in the SEC, the Big 10, the Big 12, the Big East, or the ACC. Those, all the top 5 seeds are with the SEC, the Big 10, the Big 12, the Big East, and the ACC. The only team outside of them to have a 5 seed is Memphis. Y'all hear that? Essentially, the highest seeded non-Power 5 conference team. Y'all didn't think about that, did you? What else I got? Keep going. So I get on the bus. Y'all, all you fans out here, all you fans, all you annoying fans, don't be. This got on my nerve. Ain't nowhere in the world I would have never bothered these people. This got on my nerves. Watch this. Y'all watch this. It's got on my nerves. Oh, where's that? I know I got it. Where I put it? Hold on. I know I got it. Y'all hold on. This got to be the knowing. Where's that? Come on, don't do me like that. No. Oh, here it is. Watch this. Y'all stop doing that, man. Do you know how that's going to affect the daughter? I know y'all say, well, he got money. God, but he's still human. He's from Akron. Y'all ever been up there? Spring Hill? That's the name of that area? Being a celebrity got to be annoying. And he acting like nothing is happening. It's very impressive to me. He said, would Memphis move to a bigger conference? Yes, absolutely. That's on the way. Somebody told me about that. I ain't gonna show y'all that. I was. You know what though? Speaking of U of H, I think this, Mark Berman said, I think this is beyond pathetic. The U of H Cougars is the #2 ranked team in the nation. Big 12 regular season champ again. And the only Houston TV station in Kansas City covering UH at the Big 12 tournament is Fox Sports. Y'all make it make sense. Make it make sense. What else I had for y'all? Oh, I got some more for you. Hold on. I got something else. Wait, one more. I need y'all. 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 Where I got this at? Why? Why? Why basketball players and football get mad when dudes score on them late in the game that has already been decided? They might bring it back, Dad Moody. Pack's conference still got their name. They might bring it back. Somebody help me. I need somebody. Somebody talk me off the ledge right now. I need somebody help. If you don't know, find a friend, text, tag, tell. Everybody text, tag, and tell somebody come on show right now. I need somebody to tell me, why do basketball players, why do football players get so mad when dudes score on them late in the game that already been decided and want to fight? Why? Why? Somebody help me. Memphis might go in that conference. They in talks. Somebody help me. Anybody? Is my mic working? Y'all, I done spent all this money on this mic. Hold up. Let me push this. Y'all, I do this right. I touched the mic. I touch it back and I'm back. Thank you, Thad Moody. Who invented this rule? Coach Atlas. Thank you, Coach. Coach, young fella from Creighton last night, right? Dunked the ball and the UConn player want to fight. Let me find it for you. Y'all share the show, man, because I need somebody to talk to me. Watch this.
Heading to the Big East Tournament Championship game as Neal jams it down, and now Diarra not happy. Neal in the middle of
right here. Just pull it out. You don't need to do this. You have another game to play.
And them clown ass announcers too. Let me keep going.
Heading to the Big East.
And then the aftermath of that.
Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I never understood why people get mad when somebody's scoring on them towards the end of the game. And football is the same way. Why y'all get mad? They still playing. Stop them then. That unwritten rule. It's just a little bit, y'all getting a little too sensitive out here for me. And then this same coach of that player who pushed the guy. Let me show you his ass. Hold on. What his name? What's that clown name? What's the boy name? What's the coach name? Now this that dude's coach, the dude who pushed the ball, the UConn coach. He coming out calling the dude Baldy and 2 rings, and then his player come push that little boy. That little boy said, "Keep your hand off me, boy." He should. I know he didn't want to get put out, but I at least choked him. I got me a choke in. I don't think they put you. I don't think they hurt. They said throwing a punch. Get your choke in, man. Y'all got to help me with this one. Creighton should have did more for what Coach Hurley did after the game in Nebraska. Ton the fan. Yes, I just played it. I just help me out with this, y'all, because I really hold on. Hold on. Yeah, y'all got me. How did the game they came back in regular season Hurley was ton the fans too. And you know, I'm just saying, but don't be mad because your little young fella, he dunked the hell out that thing. But let me keep going. Where was that? Where was that? Stop him. That's all I said. Stop him. That was a nice little dunk. 2 rings. 2 rings, Baldy. Right, these folks crazy out here, y'all. These folks crazy out there in these streets. You know what? Shout out to I get on the ladies. This first time this ever happened for me. Had a new thing when we were in Atlanta. So we was with the men's and the women's team. And the women were still winning. So the men lost and they was ready to go home. They called me. I said, "Man, I got I ain't going with y'all. I got to stay here. We still rolling." So they left the night before. Now we left the next night now. But after we lost, but after as soon as we lost, the ladies lost, they got invited to a couple of postseason games. I don't know if y'all familiar with it. They got the postseason. WNIT announced a 48-team field for their event, including 22 teams that won 20 more games. And TSU was one of the 4 HBCU teams that they invited. Howard, Alabama A&M, Chop State, and TSU got automatic bids to this. But also the BCIC, a Black College Invitational Tournament. I think it's in its first year. It's called It's called the Black College Invitational Championship. It's going to be March 20th through 23rd at the Bojangles Coliseum in Charlotte, North Carolina. It will showcase 16 outstanding men's and women's basketball teams from all 4 major conferences, complete in the prestigious Black College. I did not know about it. HBCU Go will provide the live coverage of the BCIC, and we had an opportunity to go to either one, and we chose TSU chose this one. So TSU women gonna be playing in a postseason game, man. Since I've been here, they hadn't been winning. They are a pretty good team, man. I'm just telling you. Hatter, what are you going to do? What are you going to the NIT tournament with the women? No, I'm not going. I don't know. See, what's happening is if I'm contingent if KTSU, I am contracted with KTSU, this radio station that broadcasts. If they not gonna broadcast it, then I won't go. If they won't have to broadcast the game, then I'll go. So it's contingent on what KTSU does. not the athletic department, because those it's two different departments. I don't know if people knew that or not. Matter of fact, the athletic department, I don't work for the athletic department. I'm contracted through KTSU to call the games of the football and basketball. Just to let you know. To the people who be splicing and sending stuff. How are you going to? I think the BCI would be good if it can get some sponsors in the future. Absolutely. They're gonna be real good. They're gonna be real good. Y'all, anywhere we go. Did y'all see the crowd? And I didn't. I should have put it on film. Did y'all see the crowd of that man? And it helped that Alabama State won, because them folks got in their cars and drove up there for that. Look at Kevin Frazier. Kevin Frazier, you learn something. You learn something to do. I just like people, because people think they know stuff and don't know it. Nothing. But what else I got? To all my youngsters. To my youngsters is going in NFL draft. All you people that got friends is going to the NFL draft. Okay? Mm-hmm. Rick, they don't need they don't need the golden voice. They got the chatterbox. They got Chatter and Hatter. You get the Chatter and the Hatter experience over here. So oh, you talking about? Oh, you tell them. Oh, I got you. You tell them people at the BC. Man, I don't know them people. I don't know them people at the. I guess they got their own announcers wherever they at. I don't know. Crown 16. Let me see. Let me see what this man talking about. The Crown 16 and Players Era will take over postseason basketball. The NCAA will be finished because the dollars are taking over. If you don't know about these two, do your research. Well, let them take care of it. Let them take it over. So what? I don't care. Right now, we governed by the NCAA. It ain't gonna affect me either way or other. I'm not in college. I ain't gonna have no more kids. My grandson, by the time he get here, I don't care what didn't happen. So I don't care about the Crown 16 or the Players Era. Uh, you know, I really don't care. I'm serious. Nothing, Chad. It just, you know. I mean, the NCAA model is outdated. So who's to say the Crown 16 and the Players Era don't come and be predatory on these still young black bodies that they're using to to showcase them black bodies and their black talent for their game. So I don't the Players Crown 16 and the Players Era. I'm not hey, who am I to say? Uh, who are they? They might be just like the NCAA, using those black bodies to make a lot of money, because they ain't doing it for nothing. Crown 16 and the Players Era, they ain't doing it for nothing. It's business. So all I'm saying is they're paying the teams and the players money. Yeah, but are they paying them? Are they paying them their worth? That is Moody. Help him with that. Are the players getting their worth? Who's going to look out for the players in that? I know they got their lawyers. Because guess what? Until the players unionize, until the players get a grant, because, hey, man, they did this model with NIL. I'm just telling y'all, it can't keep happening. It's too much ignorant ass stuff is happening in the NIL era. It's too many people. I mean, this dude's running up and talking, my player going here, my guy going here, my guy, this groupie ass, this male groupie ass era, these people are going crazy. Chad, Chad, I know who these people are. You don't have to send me no information on them. But I don't trust them either. What are they getting in it for? They ain't getting in it for the players. They're not getting in it for the players. Is this something that is led by a group of players? It can't be, because the players are what? Not unionized yet. If this was collective bargaining by the Players Association in college, then okay, I'll listen to the Crown 16, or I'll listen to you. See, you just can't tell me something. I'm gonna come back. You just can't come and put something on the screen and tell me to explain something. I'm not finna explain away something that I'm not sure they are not. Just like the NCAA. I know they ain't doing it for charity. It's a business play. Whether they take over the NCAA or not. But once you get power, who'd have said when these people get in power, the Crown 16 are the players there, when they get in power, y'all, we got listen, we got some people right now that have some of y'all on here helped elect that going crazy with the power that they have. Everybody just can't handle this power, man. You know, what happens when these two people get the power, Chad? That's all I'm telling you. I'm just telling you the players era, and why are they? Let me tell you something, y'all. It just, I don't get too excited about stuff because I want to figure out a way. You remember this, Chad? Within 1 week, Chad, somebody got on a telephone call and called me and said, tried to butter me up, Chad. Man, I heard you the person in Houston if I want to get something done. Chad, y'all listen to this now. If you and the person, and they was talking about high school basketball and grassroots basketball and how I can help them do it here and in Memphis. Because I got ties in both places. I mean, 2 different entities within a week. And Chad, they came and told me, Chad, watch this. Robert, I got this for you. We're going to pay you this to do this. Right? Chad, guess what I asked them? I said, I know how it benefits me, but how does it benefit the grassroots community? Yeah, Paul. I was on the golf course, y'all. I'll never forget it. I got these phones. It seemed like it was 2 separate entities, but somebody. So what I did, I got on the phone. I called Jimmy. I said, Jimmy, have these people reached out to you? He said, yeah, they reached out to me, but they were vague about what they was trying to do. See, what they were trying to do, y'all, they just trying to get into Houston. They just trying to get into Memphis. So they was hoping I would be one of those opportunists to hop on the players era or the Crown 19 and just jump up out there and say, no. I said, hold on. I know how it benefits me, Paul Miranda. Y'all telling me what y'all finna pay me. How does it benefit the grassroots basketball team? I'm not a hireling. You got the wrong one. They ain't never called me back. I never forgot. Pick up the phone and said, Jimmy, who are these folks? You know, some of us, yeah, man, Hook, Hook it up. I can hook you up. Man, hell no. They couldn't explain to me how it would benefit the grassroots basketball community, the high school basketball. They couldn't explain it to me. All I did is ask them a question. Paul Miranda. Instead of saying, yeah, just give me my check. I'll hook you up with it. Hell no. How is going to benefit these people? They could never give me an answer. Get what I know what they said. This N-word, I already know. So we can't jump because the players era in Crown 16. We can't just jump at new opportunities. We got to find out, how does it benefit the players? And that's who the players come out of our community. Paul, they was elaborate, Paul. You should have heard them. Hattie, can you tell me how many years does a Division I football player have an eligibility now if he has in his first year a PWO? What's a PWO? What's a PWO? I want to make sure I know what you're talking about. What's a PWO? What the hell is a PWO? PWO. WO. Preferred walk-on? Why couldn't you just say preferred walk-on, man? God damn. You could have just said preferred walk-on. If you're a preferred walk-on, if you ain't played, you should have another. Y'all, PWO. Y'all can tell, I ain't never been around no PWOs. Your ass can't play, you just can't play. Paul Miranda, PWO. But let me keep going. Where I'm at. But the NFL draft is coming up. And I keep telling guys this stuff every year. When you go into these meetings and they ask you a question, you better tell them the truth. Because if they didn't ask you the question, they already know the answer. When these NFL teams, with their unlimited resources, and about to invest all this money in you, Shadir Sanders, Cam Ward, all that slick stuff y'all doing, if you're doing something, you better stop. They know, they just want to see is you going to tell them the truth. The NFL is not just checking for you. Cam Newton said this the other day, for your 40 time. They want to know about your mama. I've been saying this for 7 years on this show. Ladies and gentlemen, I sit there and watch it unfold in real time. When Vince Young, Mario, what's the boy name? Mario and Reggie Bush. Mario, what's my boy? Mario, the first round draft pick. He didn't amount to nothing. What's the boy? Mario, the defensive end. Thank you, Kirk Collins. Your eligibility start when you play and put on the roster. 4 to 5 years if you get redshirted. Mario Williams. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin. Let me tell you what happened, Kevin. And everybody wonder, why? Didn't the Houston pick Vince Young or Reggie Bush? Everybody, Robert, why? Mike, they had a private investigator follow all three of them. They said all Mario did was work out and mess with girls. We getting him. I can't tell you what they told me about the other two. But they knew Mario, all he wanted to do was work out, get better, and mess with girls. I can't, the other two, I can't. No, they were doing more. The NFL is not just checking your 40 time. They want to know about your mama, your girl, your whole life. They got to know that they invest in these millions in. These draft interviews, that's why they don't show them. That girl that you call a bitch and show and tell her to shut the F up. Yes, we talked to her. You don't think they're going to have an extensive investigation on what Shedeur Sanders is doing, on what Travis Hunter is doing, or what Cam Ward is doing? They know. You know they're going to ask about the girlfriend. Will she be a distraction? What's the deal with your mama? Why your daddy wasn't at the draft? Why he was in jail? Who gonna stay with you when you get to my city? That's why they don't show them meetings. Them people be in your business. I said the Paul Miranda, what is you talking about? It ain't that they wanted a draft. I gave you the example. Did everybody understand this stuff other than Paul Miranda? Paul Miranda. The Texans was thinking about drafting Vince Young, Reggie Bush, or Mario Williams. Mario Williams was the safest bet they could pick because all he wanted to do was play football and mess with girls. He was safe. They don't mind you messing with women. They don't mind. But if you're doing some other stuff, you'll get scratched off the list. Maybe I wasn't clear in my explanation. But let me keep going. How many more minutes? I got 20 minutes left. Oh, because I got to get out here right on time because I got a meeting. Shout out to TNT Sports and CBA Sports exclusive coverage of the 2025 NCAA Men's Division I Men's Championship. It tips off Tuesday, so that's tomorrow. Y'all, I don't even supposed to be on this show today. We should have been traveling on Sunday. Alabama State is traveling in our place. I like that first. Up in Dayton, they treat you nice. The hotel, y'all. When you pull up to the hotel, they playing bagpipe music, and all the hotel's employees would greet you as you walk in, man. Private plane to pick you up, police escort to pull you up, and man, My sound messed up. Am I muted? Am I muted? No, I'm not muted. No. It's on here. I'm not muted. TSU debate team wins the world champ. Yes. The TSU debate team ain't no joke. That was a real good for the kids who are trying to make it to the next level. By the way, would you be surprised at the 10 players who are now in the NFL from preferred walk? Man, let me tell you something. Anything can happen in sports, man. Anything can happen in sports. I'm telling you, anything can happen in sports. I'm putting them back, but let me keep going with this. Starts Tuesday on True TV. I can't wait till tomorrow, man. I ain't gonna lie. This part of the year, I just love this part. I just love this part of the year, man. True TV, get a chance to. I never watch True TV, but I make sure I watch it because I want to see. They're gonna have a game on Tuesday. They have a game on Wednesday. Those the first, the first four in, the first four in people, first round game coverage. It's gonna start the real games. Well, those real games too, but the real games start on Thursday, and all the games are available live in their entirety across the 4 national TV networks. They're gonna be coming on TBS, CBS, TNT, and True TV, y'all. The NCAA March Madness live games airing on CBS will also be streamed on Paramount. Games airing on TBS and TNT and True TV will also be streamed on Max. So I'm just giving y'all some. And I like the little thing, man. They got they're telling you who calling the games. Because I got my little favorites. How do you think the sports analysis pop up these players too much? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by that one, Malcolm. Do they prop them up too much? Give me an example, Malcolm. Give me an example. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all, give me an example. Do they prop them up too much or pop them up too? Give me an example, because I really don't understand what you're talking about. Talking about how great they are. They great. Which players? You talking about the college players or the pro players? Follow me here. College players or pro players? Tell me what you're talking about. Talking about how great they are. Tell me. Help me out. College players or pro players or high school players? Tell me what you mean by the sports analysts pop up players too much. Which players are you talking about? Help me out. Come on now. We ain't got but a few more minutes left now. I'm trying to ask a question before I move on. College players coming into the NFL draft. No, they don't pop them up too much. They're the best players. They're about to be the best players, best football players on the planet. If you coming into this NFL draft, you're one of the best players on the planet. You're one of the best players in the world. So you're supposed to talk about the top players because they that good. If you were the best at what you do in the world, maybe you like people to talk about what you do. You follow me? You got that, Malcolm? Malcolm, they supposed to talk about them. They get paid to do that. You follow me? They get paid to talk about who the best. You ain't finna talk about the guys that can't play. When you ball, you get the call. No, I'm just, I didn't get that one, Malcolm. You tricked me on that one. I got this information, y'all. Somebody said the most the importance of a high school coach is more valuable than gold. It changes communities. And we be around here talking negative about the high school coaches. Somebody said if a player doesn't play hard all the time, y'all check this out. No skill they bring to the table can offset that. Playing hard is a prerequisite to playing, period. Nobody succeeds by making half an effort. Make sure your players understand that laziness is unacceptable. Summer basketball is upon us. Competing to win is a skill. Y'all, I watch people, they are, and I'm just watching the game the other day, just watching, analyzing the game TSU the other day. Let me see something. Just watching. Y'all watch this now. I'm gonna give y'all something. And I said it, but I had to think about what I said. Cause I saw some guys out there. TSU, we had some players who know how to play hard. But they didn't know how to compete hard. Give me some water. See, activity don't mean production. I know our young kids going into summer basketball, they had the icebreaker this weekend. Somebody added me in a tweet, and the tweet said, let me go back. Said the tweet said, what did the tweet say? Grassroots summer portal will open at 4 p.m. yesterday. So coaches collect your uniform after today's game. This stuff is crazy. Did y'all get what I just did? I just said. I'm watching people play hard, but they don't know how to compete hard. And every time I talk to a college coach about their players, now they're good enough to be on the campus. They're good, they're on the team. But when I got to make my free throws to win a damn basketball game, I'm gonna wheel them free throws in. I'm competing. It's a score. I can't allow somebody to score 50 damn points, shoot 50% from the 3-point line on me. His ass finna go to the free throw line, or he finna go to the hole. I'm not gonna keep letting that. That's called competing. You playing hard, you getting over there, but you ain't doing the right thing. You're not competing hard. When you compete hard, you compete to win is a skill. First week of AAU tournaments. They wrapped up this weekend. And I just wonder, ladies and gentlemen, when all that practice y'all was doing this week, especially when you little young teams, first week should be focused on skills, actions of building a base offense. So you should teach them how to. I never forget this before I give y'all this. The first practice of franchise all-stars. All these guys supposed to be great players. And Coach Henderson was teaching them how to do a simple L cut. And some of them don't. L cut gets you open. And some of them did not. Top players did not know how. That's why you can't assume players just know how to do stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Then somebody else said, see, y'all, then somebody else come on there and say, hold on, let me see. This one game meant something. What did the game mean? Tell me what player. See, I don't look at teams. Because I know, you can scheme some stuff and win some basketball game. Y'all, I haven't got one tweet. I haven't seen one tweet about no player that did no damage. I ain't seen one tweet. And maybe I'm following the wrong. Maybe on my face, let me go over to let me just go over to the Chop Shop. What they say? What did they say over there? Let me see. Anybody say anything over there? Anybody say anything over here? No? Hold on. Man, John, you were hitting the golf ball. Oh my God. Y'all, that's the funniest stuff in the world. Y'all, I'm sitting there looking. What did they do? Nobody said nothing about some player. Y'all, this stuff was about, I want to know who the players are. Or was this ball beaters anonymous? But let me tell you something. Uh, let me tell you something. The first thing you have to do is teach the cut. How to cut, how to get open, how to drive the basketball. Because a lot of them trying to go to college and a lot of high school thing, teach them the dribble handoff action. I could have said DHO, like my man James tomorrow, but they called it the DHO, but it's the dribble handoff action. Teach them kids that. Because somebody ain't taught some of these college players because they got the worst dribble handoff actions in the world. All you got to do is jump them, you can steal the ball. Depending on each team's capabilities, mental and physical, then you'll add from there. And if you don't know, I got something for y'all. If a program don't know, email me at chopshophtx at gmail.com. The young team, not you old, because y'all think y'all know anything. If you got a young team and you got a young coach and they got you over this young team, if you ain't got no program, you ain't got what you need to be teaching these kids, let me know. Chopshophtx at gmail.com. I got something I'm going to send you. All right? You follow me? Because I'm tired of seeing these kids can't play, man. I'm tired of these kids at the HBCU level can't play that damn good. I'm tired of seeing the kids making the same mistakes they making. Then you get mad because North Carolina get in. North Carolina, them guys know how to play. Let me keep going. It's fun. Shout out, man. Let me tell you, shout out to NIL. Because I saw something on TV the other day that it got me. I'm telling you, it had me in tears. How the NIL has its challenges, but the NIL doing some great things for people. This dude, Jamin Brakefield, who played for Ole Miss, he really loved it. He had this great friendship with his high school coach's nephew. He went to, excuse me, what's the team up in Huntington Beach, the Huntington Beach prep school up there? And he said how bad it was up there. So he, with his NIL money, he was able to send for this young teenage boy to come down here and stay with him. A young kid's named Brandon Hill. And he wanted the young man to know that he's been elevated and not deflated. because up there in Huntington Beach is a whole lot of whatever crazy stuff going on. And he had this great situation down in Oxford, Mississippi, that it would be a great place to raise him. So he brought him down there. This dude, Jamin Brakefield, even go to PTA meetings. Look out for this young man. But what I want to explain to y'all, that's the power of having a heart for others. Get on the phone, talk to my son this morning. And about business and about life. And y'all don't realize some of the things I talk to y'all about on this show and the advice I give y'all. Sometimes I don't even stop and give that same advice to my kids. And I thought this morning, he just caught me, and he just caught me in one of those moods. And he was telling me about this, and I was, wham, you need to do this. Let's do this. He was quiet the whole time. If anybody know my son, he was quiet. Because with all of that knowledge he got, and all of this education, and all this stuff, he done did some stuff in this world that I ain't never did. But these same principles that I gave to Thaddeus Moody, these same principles, they work. And I sit there this morning and said, I'm on this show sharing stuff with y'all. But by the time I talk to my family, we talk about something else. He busy. He ain't watching the show. But I hit him with something today. And I know he can't wait till the show get over with, because I know he wants some more. But I was thinking about this young kid, Jamin Brakefield, man, thinking he got a heart for others. There's so many stories out there to be told in college athletics, man. And this young man, that took this young man in to probably change this young man's life. And I keep telling y'all looking at the mock draft people and with Mel Kiper and all, and I was trying to explain to y'all, and some of y'all probably didn't get it. But Mel Kiper do not own a football team. All he's doing is giving you entertainment on what he think that might happen. There was 111 brackets. 11 out of 111 brackets had West Virginia in the field, and they didn't make it. I keep telling y'all, Mel Kiper said it. So what? Michigan, they better take care of the ball. They turn the damn ball over too much. They one of the worst team in the country and turn the ball over. Memphis turned the damn ball over too much. But they about to play the University of San Diego, a team that's ain't been in, I think, just got D1 status a couple of years ago. They are second nationally in forcing turnovers. So that's not a good team they're going to play in the first round. Because you got a team that forces turnovers a lot, and you about to play a team that turn the ball over a lot. Auburn. Y'all hear this? It's 2:00. Take this with you. Auburn has lost 3 of his last 4 games. No team has ever lost 3 of his last 4 games entering the NCAA tournament has gone to win a national championship. So I just helped somebody with their bracket. But let me get out of here. Love y'all. I see y'all tomorrow. Jimmy will be back tomorrow. But I got some more stuff for y'all tomorrow. But Malcolm, we need to tell those stories. We need to tell those stories. But guess what? If they don't tell them, that's our job to tell our own stories. We can't keep depending on, all I ask y'all to do is share the show. I got the information. You share the show. Malcolm, everybody in Minnesota should be watching this show. But I'm out of here, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.